हाय, क्या हाल है सबके? उम्मीद करता हूँ सही होगा। तो आज हमारे साथ है अमृतांशी सक्सेना, जिनका शेल मार्केट्स इंडिया में प्लेसमेंट हुआ एज अ फुल टाइम एज वेल एज इंटर्न फ्रॉम द मंथ ऑफ जनवरी टू जून। तो आज जानते हैं इनकी कहानी। हाय अमृतांशी, हाउ आर यू?
Hi, I'm good. What about you?
I am great. So, can you please tell us a brief about your journey in VIT as an engineering student? How you explored engineering, how you developed your area of focus, and also were you a part of any clubs and chapters at VIT?
Sure. So, firstly, I'll tell that my name is Amritanji Saxena and I'm a final year VIT student. I come from Jhansi, Uttar Pradesh. Now, coming to my VIT journey, I actually got into electronics and communication branch in my first year, and I wanted to shift to computer science branch. So I met different people and found out about how to do it, give different tests and all. That's another area to explore for VIT students. Anyways, I did shift to second to computer science branch in my second year, and the backdrop was that I couldn't get into any clubs because I was focused on preparing for any exams that I had to give convert my branch. So I didn't get any into any clubs. I didn't give any exams for them. Nothing. And I also thought that maybe I'll try for them in my second year. But as we all know that the like second year, many students have already been trained a lot, so like they expect a lot from us, and I wasn't up to the mark till then, so I couldn't get into any club. This is one of the backdraw I had, but anyways, I reached a computer science branch in my second year. Then, like any other student, I started my projects. Mostly, I've done projects in web development, front end part more, back end a little bit, not very great at it. I've done designing part more, basic machine learning, in one of which even Akash was my project mate. And other than that, I prepared for placements using Java, which was my main language. I also know basics of C++ and Python. I've studied them before, but I consider Java to be my main language for the placements and every other test. So that's it, I guess.
Great. So, coming to the placement stories at VIT. So, when did the placement begin? I believe it started with slot one, starting with Microsoft in mid July.
Yes,
So,
yes, it
when
started in
did
July.
Shell? Yeah. So when did Shell come to VIT, and what was the overall process for getting selected by Shell?
Okay, so Shell came around in August, and all other companies, the slot one, which had the bigger companies, Microsoft, Odisha, and all other big companies, they started coming from July, basically, and we had to start preparing a lot before that, from around March, maybe the end of third year. um, we started preparing for slot one, and I started preparing. I had not prepared a lot before. Many of the students in their third year had given their internships, and they had already prepared for DSA and all other things we require for the placements in third year itself, but I hadn't done that. So all my preparation began around May. Then for that, since I already told you, I had taken Java, so I started preparing for that. I had some knowledge in Java from before, and also we have this Java programming subject in VIT, so that helped me a little bit. But other than that, I started preparing from Geeks for Geeks. Like, this site has basically everything you need, which I got to know a lot later, but it actually does has everything you need, anything. So Geeks for Geeks, I started preparing from that. Then I got some Coding Ninja courses videos. They were free. I had found it out from some friend. Didn't see all of them because I knew the basics, but some topics which I couldn't understand by theory itself, I used that to understand those topics, the Coding Ninja course, and it was actually great. I think anyone who needs to start from basic, they can do that. It's really good. I've suggested to many other friends, and they have been like praising it a lot. Apart from that, I used Tutorials Point and interview questions we have. So we see them from Glassdoor site, and Geeks for Geeks also. They have this separate interview portion where they tell us different companies and what kinds of questions they ask. Like they basically take them from the students itself who have already experienced the interviews. And aptitude, you can see from, I had not taken much issue for that, but I did try some questions from VIT question bank. They send us these company exams like regularly, I think, when we start preparing. So that was enough for aptitude.
Okay, so
And
what was the entire procedure at Shell? Like, I believe there would be an first coding or an aptitude round followed by multiple interview rounds. So, what was entire about it?
yeah, so for Shell, I don't know how, but they just took one after the test. They just took one round. For the test, we had all the aptitude, um, basic aptitude, nothing very serious, like basic maths, basic English, verbal and comprehension, all that portion. And other than that, whatever language you choose, I had chosen Java. So two programs for that. Also, again based on DSA. DSA comes a lot in these exams. So these questions we had, and I think, yeah, aptitude and two coding questions. That was it for the exam. After that, we were shortlisted based on whatever criteria they think for us. I wasn't shortlisted at first, but after like two or three lists, at the last list, my name suddenly appeared, and the next day I had my interview. So that
Okay.
was the interview I had to go unprepared for. But
So,
I
what all
did
did they
go.
ask in the interview? Like, overall, what was like, did they consider mostly upon the DS algos or it was resumes and project based?
Sure. See, for me alone, they had not asked any technical question, which was not the case for any other person who was preparing for the interview of Shell. I asked many other friends. They had a lot of questions based on technical, which I had answered before in another companies. But in over here, they didn't ask me anything related to technical. They all of the questions were based on management. Like they gave me a situation basically. They just asked me to, like, for example, to tell them that if you were like, how have you managed to do some group work, and how are you as a team person. I mean, I had to explain and convince them that I was a good teammate. I could work well with others, and all the management kind of stuff, basically. And that is something you can't be prepared of, especially when you're giving a technical interview. So you are not ready for it, but you have to be quick on your feet. You have to just think of anything what comes to your mind. And for surprisingly, I actually gave them example of our DV project of because they were asking a lot on machine learning. So after seeing my CV, they asked me about that, and I had to give examples of the whole project, everything what we did, and how I worked as a team, how you all were, everything like that. No technical question whatsoever.
Okay, so mostly it was project and experience based for you.
Yes, experience based for me, but for other people, they did ask DSA, OOPS, classes, objects, everything.
Okay. So finally, there was only one round of interview, and that was all about the interview rounds. And finally, you got your
Yeah.
name in the list of selection.
Yeah. They didn't even ask us that we want to join the company or not. But anyways, I'm happy. The company is really good, so I'm
Yeah,
glad they chose us.
great, and congratulations. So,
Thank you.
Shell market, generally Shell focuses on offshore oil drillings and explorations. So, how is
Yeah.
Shell market different from the traditional Shell that we know about? Like Shell markets focus more on the data analytics part, or is it more like the marketing wala part ki market analysis, identifying the trends and stuff? Is it more focused on that? Like,
We haven't been exactly briefed on that because they didn't give us internship yet. They told us it's only a full-time offer. So I'm actually not in work right now. Yeah, but still I do know a little bit of stuff. They actually, most of the, like, even my interviews, they were based on business analytics. So they also told me that they do a lot of work based on business analytics, and because of that only they asked me more of management questions. But I've heard there's also a portion of information security, and major portion we can say it's based on analytics, data analytics, business analytics, and all of this stuff. Not exactly marketing, but analytics.
Okay, great. So I would like to correct myself that she only got E in the introduction. I made a mistake saying that you
Yeah,
also got an
right.
internship. That's my entire fault. So congrats, and any advice that you may have for the juniors who are preparing for the interviews?
Sure, I have actually a lot of them because I made a lot of mistakes. Firstly, whoever wants or has a dream to get into Microsoft, DShaw, any of those big companies, you have to, by any chance, start preparing at the end of third year because you need a lot of practice for that. Even if you get by the test for once, in the interview, you won't last if you don't have practice. So that's very needed. I couldn't do that. You can. And if you really want to get into the company, please do practice from the end of third year. The places I've told you where you can practice from: Geeks for Geeks, Tutorials Point, Coding Ninja course, interview questions from Glassdoor, GFG again, and one more thing, DBMS, Oops, OS, and this thing,
Networking.
DS Algo. Some networking actually comes in those companies like HP, Dell, these kinds of companies, but not in Microsoft and all. So DS Algo, OOPS, DBMS, and OS, major four subjects of computer science, very, very, very important. OOPS especially, basic OOP should be very clear, like it should be on the tip of your hands. And extra things they can ask you is dynamic programming, very important. But one more thing I got to know about from another interview, they do ask some puzzle questions. You can find them on Geeks for Geeks. They're labeled as puzzle questions only. So it's like you have 100 floors in a building. If you drop 2x from this place, what will happen? All of that stuff. So those questions can also be asked. You can never do more practice than anything. Like there's so much stuff to do, but if you practice all this, I think it should be fine. And good CV is also needed sometimes because they do shortlist you based on that. So CV should be very clear, not too lengthy, not too short. Explain your projects, to 4 to 5 projects, a little bit, and especially mention the tech stack you work on in those projects, and your team working skills and all of that. You need to show them how you are good for the company, though they don't matter a lot in like for us freshers, but still shortlisting will be done on CV, so you should have a good CV. Other than that, the most important thing out of anything is be confident and answer the question whatever they ask you. Even if you don't know, just tell them give you a minute, think about it, say anything. Like they should know that you're trying. Don't give up. Just say any answer. That matters a lot. If you just say you don't know the answer, you are dead and you're not going further. So confidence and answering every question, even if you don't know the answer, is very important. I think that's it.
Okay, great. So this was all about Amritanshi's journey into Shell. So follow us for more content and success stories. तब तक दुआओं में याद रखना. Thanks.